Hello and welcome to Make It Make Sense with Auntie. I, of course, am Auntie, and we are super excited. Before we get started, we're going to go ahead and bring our co-host into the right on in. So, Mr. Show Out, where you at? Mr. Show Out, what you got going on for us right now?
What's going on, y'all?
Listen, he over there too. Mm-hmm. We're going to give you a minute to show out. Toss together, show out. You stuck over there. The mic mute. All right. And we also have Big Show in the building tonight, so we can go ahead and bring in Show what you got going on.
What up, man? You already know. It's your girl, Big Show, multi-billion-dollar show. We in the building, man. Make it make sense.
Wake up. That's right. That is definitely right. I know we're going to be joined by Miss K soon. I'm super excited today. So before we get started, we're going to go ahead and talk about what we got going on with Make It Make Sense. I know everybody, I've been flooding social media with it. We are beginning our Time to Shine segment with Make It Make Sense with Auntie. And that what that is the time to shine is you get 10 minutes to come on the show and do what you do. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you got going on. It's about you for those 10 minutes. So you get to actually make it make sense. We're going to share the platform. We're going to get you out there. We're going to get you promoted. So if you are interested in the time to shine, this is your time to shine. I'm telling you now. This is your time to shine. So you want to go ahead and make sure that you contact me. You can hit me up at admin@makeitmakesensewithauntie.com. You can contact me at thelemonsmakeitmakesense@gmail.com. Or, you know what I'm saying, you can find me on social media, but this is definitely your time to shine. So if you would like to be a part of that, if you would like to be a part of the Make It Make Sense platform, this is the time to do it. The slots are not, I'm telling you, the slots finna fill up real fast. When I started talking about it to some of the young men, we got a couple of artists that are definitely interested in being a part of this. This will lead to, and I'm not going to say everybody will get to be a part of it, but a lot of this with the promotions and the businesses, this actually gives me a way to know like what businesses I do have out here in my community that we can support. So if you have something that's going on, you know what I'm saying, you can invest the time, the 10 minutes, let us know what's going on so we know we can support you, you can support us, we can all make it make sense. Like that's what this is for. That's what I'm about. That's what I want to do. Springtime coming up, so you know it's time to do that. You know, you're gonna have different people traveling, what you got going on, different events going on. It's time if you're in the
come outside.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We're finna be outside, so it's time to, you know what I'm saying, to do what you do. If you got products out there, if you have a brand, if you got music, if you have a talent, let us know what you got going on. Come over here with Make It Make Sense with Auntie so we can do that. Give you your 10 minutes with Auntie, your time to shine. Contact me to find out how you could be a part of that. Listen, I'm definitely, I am super excited about that because I know that's going to be something that's going to be able to help more people than what we just, you know, what we've already is going to help us reach more. And in saying that, I would like to truly thank each and every one of my listeners. Listen, last week we left up out of here with over 196,000 listening devices tuned in. So I truly want to thank each and every one of you all that stay a part of Make It Make Sense with Auntie. Y'all are really, y'all making it happen. I am super excited. I got so much stuff coming for you all. Now, so I have a topic for you all that we will be discussing. I had a couple of different topics because I did ask a few different people for some stuff. So, but this one here generated something within the household, and I would like, and I want to address it because, you know what I'm saying, I want people to understand that just because you have a separate view from somebody else does not make your view wrong. I want you to understand that because you do not agree with Auntie does not mean that your opinion is wrong. It just means that in that situation, me and you are going to respond differently. That's just all that means. So I just want y'all to understand. I just want y'all to make it make sense. You know, this goes across the board to each and everybody that's listening. If you have a comment, if you would like to get your voice heard tonight, if you want to tap in, you can go ahead and contact me and I will send you the link, get you a part of it to get your answers on this. Tonight's question was I shouldn't have lost this. That cool. Heard DC, I got you. Definitely. So tonight's question was if a husband loses his job and the wife covers the bills for 4 months, does he owe her the money back once he gets back on his feet?
Deep.
This is right. It's gonna be deep. It's a soul searcher. It's a toe toucher. It's one of them. It's one of them moments. And I do want to say this. This can be a unisex question. It can be vice versa. You can flip the roles because I already know. I already know that it definitely would be, you know what I'm saying? This is going to be one. And this is not to strike any arguments in the household. If it worked for you, it worked for you. I'm just going to say that. But I do want to say this. It does, when it comes to my response to this question. Okay, first, wait. Before I go ahead and make my response, I'm going to let Show Out go ahead and give you. Well, Show Out just went out, so I guess he ain't gonna be able to respond right quick. So I guess that means that I have to.
You don't have to. I go first.
Oh, okay, so listen.
I mean, unless you just want to go, you know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely not. So we're gonna go ahead and open the floor for you. So we're gonna repeat that question for you. If a husband loses his job and the wife covers the bills for 4 months, does he owe her the money back once he gets back on his feet?
So as a married person who's going through a divorce, I'm single, guys. But as a married person, I feel like marriage is a partnership. You know, it's gonna be times where I'm up, and it's gonna be times where I may, fall off or whatever like that. I don't feel like they owe me the money back. No, you know what I'm saying? Because as a married couple, we both have an understanding that we are supporting one another. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to be there for one another. Now, I would definitely hope that my partner would look out for me, knowing that I had just taken care of everything for so long. I would hope that they would be like, hey, look, I'm going to take care of the bills this month, or, I'll cover the rent for the next 2 months or whatever like that. Cause I know but I don't feel like they owe me anything, because when I decided to be in a relationship with them, that was a partnership. That's a teammate. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not going to always have it. I can't expect them to always have it or whatever like that. And I will hope that they would support me how I support them. That's what a team does. But I wouldn't feel like they owe that to me. Now, I would feel some type of way if they felt like, oh, well, hey, guess what? Now we just gonna split all the bills now that I got all my shit together. Because that's kind of crazy. But, you have to know your partner too, because I actually wouldn't get involved with someone who would be like that in the first place, And then probably if I did get involved with someone who was like that, I probably would be reconsidering my decision and getting involved in that situation, because that's just not how a team play. We have to be there for one another. That's what a partnership is.
Definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that. That's how it's really supposed to be. It ain't no owing. It's like an investment, It's like if I took care of you, and I fall on my face, what I'm saying, or come up short, you got to be able to, help me out the same way I was generous and help you out to my last dollar, That's how it's supposed to be, a partnership.
Look,
all
man,
right.
I dealt with the situation, so I listen. I know what the deal is, but I will say this too. Going through the situation, when it came to the point to where it was like, hey, this is becoming a lot for me. It's overwhelming to me. I need you to figure something out. I need you to go out and figure it out. Find some money. I don't care where it comes from. You know what I'm saying? My expectation is that they would put in serious effort to go and do that,
Right.
And so that's why I'm actually getting a divorce, because they didn't do that.
I'm sick of you already, and we only 10 minutes into the show. Look at you. already.
I have that effect on people.
You know what? So listen. Okay, so who that is? Oh, who that is in the building? She playing games. She popping in and out. She here tonight. We in the building tonight, y'all.
Is it going down?
It's going down. Listen. God
or
said
going
big
up?
things are happening. Well, I mean, it's going up, of course. It's like we're going up. It's going all the way up. It's going all the way up. Like I'm so super excited about what is going on. He looking at me crazy because so listen, I'm gonna tell the world because y'all know I'm very, very transparent. Y'all know I don't care. So listen, I mean, you can't use what I done gone through on
Say
me.
What's on your mind. Say what's on your mind.
Right. So yesterday I've been tired. Like I've been tired. Like my tired been tired. Okay. I've been working so much that my tired been tired. So I've been tired. So my body, everybody knows, you know what I'm saying? It's not a secret that I live with hidradenitis suppurativa, which causes my body to create cysts. And so my body fights itself. So it creates cysts within my body that like are very, very painful. This is excruciating pain, and they are in the craziest places. So they go in the areas that touch each other. So between the thighs and under the arms and under the breast. So they are in the most painful, most excruciating places in the world, but you still have to get up every day and make it make sense. Right. So I was not feeling good yesterday. So finally I went in there, and then he was getting crazy because I went in to take my bleach bath. Now, in the midst of me doing my bleach bath, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying going in there and pouring bleach on me because I want to be somebody different to those closed-minded individuals that don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the real life, going in there to bathe and putting that bleach in the water to bathe this good skin to get it together. That's what I'm talking about. Washcloth included, all of that good stuff there. Yeah.
Bleach in the water.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Bleach like Clorox.
Like Clorox, yes, absolutely. See, I knew she was gonna look at me crazy. A cap full of do you? Hey, listen.
Okay.
It's a deep south thing. Apparently it is, Miss K. No, she hasn't. That's what I'm saying. This is what I knew. I was gonna get some different reactions.
I'm from Detroit. We don't put bleach in our water.
See, and that's what I'm saying. We get the different responses, right? And I knew that was gonna come. That's why I went ahead.
But I'm not judging you. No, I'm just saying we don't do that.
I know.
No judgment.
Care. But I don't care. Right? Yeah, I don't care. So I was having, I was in the midst of doing that, I was having my one-on-one time with God. You know what I'm saying? Because my mind has really been going through some stuff. I got some bad news. You know what I'm saying? So I just been under a lot of stress. So my body been doing what it do. So yesterday I had this conversation with God. You know what I'm saying? And me and him was talking. And I finally got to that space where I literally talked to him for probably about 3.5 hours yesterday, if you want to add it all together towards the end of the night before I went to bed. I was outside on the balcony talking to him. I went in the bathroom. I was talking to him. I did it all the way till I went to bed. I just talked to him. And this morning when it got time for me to get up, because it's every time, every Thursday, I do the same stuff, clean up, cook, and then I have my music going on to get my mind right for the show. It's a must. I don't even want to take phone calls on that day because I don't need nobody disturbing my energy or my vibe because I be trying to have my mind and my process right for whatever I got to endure for the show. So God say, I'm going to do it. So when he said it, he was like, every song that came on, like I would say something. So I was like, God, I need a response. Like I literally I need a response. Like, I'm the person that tell you that God got a sense of humor. Like God is hilarious. If you literally sit back and just observe him, he is hilarious. So I'm sitting there, and every single song that was on my headset, when I said it out of my mouth, if I said something, the headset would respond with a song that would be the answer to the exact question to what I had just said. Every time, it didn't miss. Every single song, every word I said, every single time, the song would answer that. So then it got to the point that he would be doing something and my back was turned to him, and I would just start like giving him whatever it was that he was looking for before he said anything, before he looked. So he been looking at me crazy all day because I've been dancing around saying God finna do some big stuff. He finna do some big things when it come to make it make sense. Then I had a conversation with somebody that's finna make it make sense. Like we're finna go all over. Like we just so Mr. I ain't shot a sound. So I found the young man, he's with Zoe. You know what I'm saying? That if you've been paying attention to what Zoe got going on, Zoe is the man. So Zoe is like, well, I want that. Like, I'm here for that. Like, I want that. I want to achieve everything that, is out there for me. So I want to touch all of that. So starting tomorrow, we're going to be partnering. I'm going to be doing business with Mr. Jonathan over there that's been helping Mr. Zoe. Because I'm ready to go there. I'm ready to do interviews and magazine covers, and I'm ready to do all of that good stuff. Like, I'm here for it. You missed it when you came in, but last week the show hit 196,000.
Yes.
So yeah, so we did that. We did. All right, look. So the question that you missed before you came in. So the topic right now that we got on the board though, is I'm ready for Miss K response. This is gonna be the one. I just got a feeling in my soul that she finna come through for us. If a husband loses his job and the wife covers the bills for 4 months, does he owe her the money back once he gets back on his feet?
No, he don't owe the money back. But I would be so, happy if you just go ahead and take those responsibilities I've been carrying. Like, you take the bills and I go back to what I used to do. But if you my husband, I've been rocking with you for a little minute and you have been providing and this situation that happened, I don't mind taking on the responsibility. If I know, you're about what you say. Now, if you haven't been taking care of the responsibilities and I have to take over those and then you get a job and you still like flagging your feet about paying things or a paycheck or you don't have it, then yeah, my patience finna start dwindling down and this ain't
That's
gonna
that.
work.
I knew she was finna come through and tap in for me. Listen, I knew when I tell you I knew that Miss K was finna come in and break it down for me. But so Auntie didn't even have to make it make sense. Because this is what I was finna say. So when we get to that space of if a husband loses his job, we have to understand, y'all ain't gonna just throw that little simple question out there for me. In this relationship that we got going on, what was going on prior to him losing his job? Was he providing and doing the things that he said that he was supposed to do? Is he now? Because that does depend on how this is going to play out. And I'm going to keep that 100 with you. If when you had your job, sir, and you were supposed to be taking care of me, were you taking care of me or were you trying to control me when you was in over there with your money? Let's make it make sense. When it came down to it in this household, me and my husband, because as we know, just because a person has a title of husband or wife, it ain't always happy and it don't always work. So when we go into, if my husband loses his job for 4 months, because trust me when I tell you, I don't mind being the breadwinner. I don't mind doing that in my household. I'm going to do that regardless. That's why I've never, and this goes back to that good old question, 50-50, 100-100.
100 me all the way. I'm not doing 50 because if I do 50, that means I'm only working and you're working. So we ain't reaching a goal. Let me do 100 and you do 100. Hell, we do 150, a little bit more. But I can't do the 50-50 no more because people don't
because in this
understand the
situation,
50-50.
right, because and this is what I want somebody to understand, but then most people not going to understand because I'm finna go there. And this is going to be one of them, you got to tap somebody on their shoulders. Because listen, this is to break it down for all of my 50-50 people. In a situation like this that was brought up to this table, if a husband loses his job for 4 months and you both have been doing 50-50, y'all still short 50. Because it's not going to add up. Because if you have to try to accommodate what he got going on, y'all still is not 50-50. It's absolutely not 50-50 because you have now taken on the brunt of the entire relationship. So there is not a 50-50. You are now doing a 0-100. So there's never a 50-50. However, if there was 100 and 100, make it make sense for all of my intelligent folks and people that thought I was crazy, but I told them just keep watching because it was going to come a time that I was going to break down the 100-100 and make it make sense. The 100-100. if my husband loses his job for 4 months, I don't have an issue with footing the bills. I don't have a problem with accommodating everything that is necessary for me to do that without an issue, because I have been carrying a 100-100 relationship. I have been able and willing to provide that 100 from the beginning of the relationship. Therefore, it was never a question of if or when I would be able to provide the other 50, if that's what came down to it, and it's not an issue. However, when you have a 50-50 relationship, then you deal with the videos, the relationship problems, and the situations that we see that keep going across our boards and filling our media, because guess what? Everybody wants 50-50. Listen, that's all I got to say. I'm so happy.
Where's the other 50 is what I want to know. Because we talked about 50-50 and we talked about 100-100, and then you said 100 and then they not giving they 50, but there still should be another 50 in there if they're doing 100 and 100.
They're not working, but that's what I'm
100
saying.
100 and 100 is 200.
Yes, but if they lose their job, they don't have 100. But
you definitely don't. Okay. If they lose their job, they don't have 50 either.
Right, but you're still right. Exactly. That's why it's 0. But you're still okay because you were already willing and able to provide that 100. Because if once that 100 has been set that you were going to provide 100, it's not going to be a problem when you come to me and say, "Look, I ain't got it for the 4 months. I can't do this," because I've already got it in my mind frame that we are in this at 100 and 100. That's what we're doing. That's my mind frame. We at 100. If you're coming at a relationship trying to make it to 100, where you bringing your 50 and this other 50, if you don't have that, we ain't got it. I'm still good. Well, we're still good because one person is still able to hold a 100-100.
I think it's impossible to give 100% of yourself to an individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, because where is the time or the funds or the whatever for you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the thing, though. Each situation that you're in is the time frame that you give to that. Like most people say, like, I'm giving it up, I'm giving it my all. Yes, in that time frame or in that space that you're in, I'm giving you my all. And when it comes to my children, I'm giving my children that space that I have allotted for them. That's my all that I'm giving them. So that's when it comes back to a person, when they're being able to time manage, they're being able to allocate what is needed in their life. But that's why I say we have so many situations and relationships that's going around here, because most people have not been able to break down their time, their needs, their wants, and been able to acquire where it is that they need to be able to get that. So it becomes frustrating. It becomes an issue when you're in a relationship with somebody that if I'm with this person and I know that, okay, we coming into a relationship and I'm expecting a person to be able to do something for me. If you come in with expectations, you're going to be failed every time. If you go into that, so if I go into something, that's why I don't, when people say, "Oh, you do 50-50," no, I don't do 50-50, because I come into a situation knowing that if it's me and you, we good.
I come into a situation to where, guess what? I don't take care of my own shit anyway. When I met you, I had my own shit. When you leave, I'm gonna have my own shit. And and all in between. So whether you fall off or whether you fall on or whatever like that, shit gonna be taken care of. Because I always got a place to live. I always got a car, and I always have a job. You know what I'm saying? And so I mean, and like in my situation is different because in my relationship, I guess I'm considered the man in a sense. You know what I'm saying? And most women come into relationships with expectations. I won't say all, because you just said you coming in ready to handle your business. But most women come into a relationship with some form of expectation. And a woman who say that she don't have no expectations, that's kind of a lie, because you expect that man not to cheat. You expect him to handle his business. You expect him to hold down a job. Those are expectations. They're still expectations.
Yes, yeah, is that, but I also expect the person to be who they is when they tell me and when they show me. So even when I say expectations, when it comes to a person, I expect you to be exactly who you are. So when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to a person, that doesn't mean like it's gonna play the trust game or I do all that. Like people be like, "Oh, you trust people too easy." No, I just expect them to be who they is, and eventually the real you is going to show up. Now, Depending on which person show up and the person that you want me to see, that's based on you. That means that you need to make better decisions, because at the end of the day, I am going to show you accountable for who you showed up as, regardless of what one it was.
These people know how to be somebody else for an extremely long time these days. Okay. They know how to be someone else. You know what I'm saying? They know how to step outside of themselves and be the person that you, all them late night conversations when we be telling people the things that we want and we need and all those things. Guess what? People learn how to, I think everybody is a motherfucking Oscar winner actor around here these days, because that shit lasts for an extended period these days. Okay. When I say an extended period, I mean a long time. You know what I'm saying? And so you can go into something thinking that a person is this way because they have been able to keep that up for however long. And then the one thing that triggered them to make them come out and be who they really is. You know what I'm saying? And this shit might happen a year later. It might happen 5 years later. That's why people be in marriages and in situations for extended periods of time, because a fucking leopard don't change its spots. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And they are just able to upkeep an image. And there's a lot of people out here who upkeep an image, and social media make it even easier for people to be able to upkeep an image.
And that's when it comes to a person. That's when it comes to you being you as an individual, with knowing you, being in touch with your energy, being in touch with your spirituality, knowing like who you have around you. Because even when a person, you know what I'm saying, because even when we do have people that can get around us and they can manipulate a situation, or they could put on that costume, when you good within yourself, them alarms bells gonna still start ringing off, regardless, no matter how good they is. Now, whether you choose to avoid them and just say, oh, maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe that ain't what I think it is, or if you choose not to address it, you get them little signals that come in, whether it be like the little small ones that you choose to ignore, and it is. Sometimes it be that, oh, you got to cut it off at that very first one. But, you know, when we do get in a space where it's our husbands and our girlfriends and our boyfriends and our family members,
it's a little late. Then you start giving people the benefit of the doubt.
Right, you let it slide. Because trust me, I done been there. I'm telling you, I'm sitting here, living proof of a bitch trying to take me out because I ain't want to be with them. Like, cut my throat, sliced me up, told me they sat over me and thought of ways to kill me because I didn't want to be with them. You know what I'm saying? And this person had manipulated to seem like they was a perfect until it had to be. You know, you start calling out little signs, and one thing a person don't like is to start being called out, especially when they in hiding.
Oh yeah, so, people don't like the truth.
Right. So, and then me, like I tell you, and I tell everybody that meet me, you know what I'm saying? And it is true. I tell people, if you meet me, it is a period of accountability in your life. Because if you at a space with me, you're going to eventually have to face your truths. Like while you're around, and the truth of it is, either you're going to stay around long enough to address whatever it is, or you're going to find a reason to separate yourself and real quick. And that's okay with me. I'm okay with that because that's who I am. That is who I am called to be. But I tell everybody that only a person out there can mess up a relationship between me. That's it. And it's the truth. Anybody that know me know I will never change. People have always told me, how you let that person back around me? Because that ain't me. That's them that got to live with that truth in them. My face good. I'm straight. Relationships, any of that, I'm straight. So, but back to that question to answer that. So me personally, I strongly feel when it comes to, it depends on the relationship that you are in, because some people are in relationships that when that person lose their job for them 4 months, it's time for you to get your shit and get on. And that's why I seen videos and people have said, oh, you know, you got your money and you hauled ass, you left this person, you did this and you did that. Listen. This is some true shit, real stuff. I have been in a relationship, no lie. And that's why I say I understand your show when you was talking about that, because I was in one of those relationships. I was in one of those marriages where I gave my all and my everything. You know what I'm saying? I was doing and going over beyond and making sure for a person, regardless of what they had going on. And the whole time they was cheating. They was doing all of the stuff they had going on. They was literally sitting in my face lying to me about. Constantly lying to me about all the stuff that they had going on. And then, you know, years down the line, when it came to a space, and I'm glad we having this conversation too. I remember this person having this conversation, which I need people to understand. Y'all have to take accountability, and accountability for the things that y'all do does not mean sitting up there nonchalantly saying, yeah, I know I did was wrong, but ain't no buts in it. You have to accept that thing. You have to be able to be accountable for what you do, how you treat people. And when situations change in your life, you can't expect people to be there for you in ways that you didn't show up for other people. Because I remember this person turned around and was going through they was going through it. Like, and I'm talking about this person did me so dirty. When I say they whole family did it dirty, because the whole family played a part in it, so you were all dirty, all of them, the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this person ended up getting married. You know what I'm saying? They went on, and their new partner did them like drug them through that. And it's not to laugh at their pain, but it's to let a person know, baby, karma is real, and it don't play. Has to respect the person.
What goes around comes around.
Exactly. So this particular person, when it came back to him, this person dogged them out, and it was everything that they had did to me times 10. You know what I'm saying? But they couldn't understand. They wanted me to come there and to, you know what I'm saying, be that shoulder for them to cry on, but they wanted me to be the shoulder to cry on that wasn't going to say the aha, that's what you get. Aha. And of course, you know, they had their narcissistic, yeah, uh-huh. Yeah,
well, you gonna say aha, that's what you get, but I mean,
you know, you don't do to me.
But you know, I would definitely tell them like, oh well, I guess you learned your lesson, huh? You know
yeah, like for real. But they was upset with me, and I seen that, you know, it is a narcissistic trait that I realized that a lot of people have, that when accountability, they want to take the bits and pieces of that accountability. They don't want to address the whole thing. So it was more of the you want to make this be about you. This ain't about you. This is about what I'm going through. So the fact that you're going through everything that you put me through, and I just happen to remind you, remember how you left me feeling? Baby, you chin up, chest out. That's it. That's all. You know, I'm sorry that you're going through that. Not sorry, but I'm just saying. At the end of the day, baby, I am so sorry that you are experiencing the pain that you put me through. However, I am not sorry that karma decided to come back and hand deliver that bitch to your ass so you can know exactly what I went through for the time frame that I experienced it in. Yes, I understand that everybody heals differently, and yes, it may affect your mental state. I am here if you need to talk. I absolutely am. This goes to all my listeners. Definitely, I am.
I'm not. Motherfucker do me bad, bro. You can take that shit. You can keep fucking moving.
Oh no, I'm not that person.
You know what I'm saying? Now I definitely thank you for allowing me to know that you got your ass kicked too. You know what I'm saying? That you got that same whooping that you was dishing out. But I don't got no sympathy for you. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? You did the same fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you did the same thing. So why am I supposed? Why would I feel bad for you? You know what I'm saying? When I had to endure and go through all that, and then I didn't have your ass or a person to be like, oh, well, it's gonna be okay. Don't fucking call me. You better call a fucking shrink.
But that's the thing, though. Claiming went to the shrink can't hear you, and that's the problem. Sometimes you got to get healing from that person that you hurt. But again,
I ain't got no healing for you. You better go heal on your own goddamn time. You ain't gonna waste my motherfucking time. You already wasted enough. We good. I don't even need to hear the story. You got what you got. Let me keep it moving, because I don't even care. I don't even care enough to talk shit to you. I don't even care enough to tell you aha. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know that's how I fucking feel, and you're gonna know it by the dial tone. Doop.
I'm tired of you. But I understand.
When you get treated some type of way, bro, you don't go back. Listen, man, a fucking dog bites you. Do you go back and pet the dog?
Hell no. No, we
so same fucking thing.
That.
Same
some
thing.
People don't. They go back to the same thing that hurt them and try to figure out where they can heal and where they can make it work moving forward. No,
not here.
No work. Because every time I look at you, I'm gonna see everything you
not
put
here,
and I'm gonna catch a flashback, and
you should have learned that lesson from the motherfucker who just did you some type of way. You should have learned that lesson when you did me some type of way. You feel me? If you didn't learn the lesson somewhere in between, then don't worry. Don't even worry, because the lessons that we don't learn, they come back around again. You'll catch it the next time. You know what I'm saying? But you won't catch it here, because I don't have nothing for you. I don't have nothing for you. Empathy, sympathy, a fuck to give. None. Yes, sir.
You know,
okay, handle your business. I'm live.
I love the Make It Make Sense. I love my family. Do you understand me? I love the blood.
But I'm just saying, let's be real, bro. I'm not gonna let nobody make me feel some type of way, and then you expect me to come wipe up your boo-boo. No, I'm good, bro. I had to clean up all my shit by myself. I'm not wiping nobody's ass. You can kick rocks.
Like, for real, when it comes to me, I'm not gonna change. So, and a person that knows me know that. So if I don't know if maybe a person has to hear from me the first time to get the first initial blow of like boom, yeah, she said that, to prepare them to come back for the rest of the boom, 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 because she gonna keep saying that. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that if you come back to me, like, I'm never gonna dress it up to patty that wound. Like, when you come to me, regardless, when you come to me, I'm pouring alcohol straight on that bitch, snatch the band-aid, boom, like da 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 da. This is what you did, and this is what you have to do. I am so sorry that you're going through that. Not sorry that you have to experience the decisions that you made, however, baby. But listen, I wish the best and nothing but the best for you. Like,
I don't even wish the best for you. That's the thing, bro. I don't even wish the best for you. I don't. That's again, real. Like, bro, you're irrelevant to me. You're non-existent. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, because people will give you they ass to kiss and expect you to enjoy it. And no, bro, you won't.
I think I'm at a space in my life where I didn't reach, and it's not saying like nobody, how anybody deal with anything is different, but I'm in that space in my life where it is like what it is. Like, and I mean that, like, I wholeheartedly 100%, baby. When I tell somebody you are good, love, I sincerely 100 from the bottom of my heart mean that. Whatever you choose to do, and I wish nothing but the best for you, because that's all I wish you. I could care less. My process is not on it anymore, because I'm a person, I don't hold grudges. So if you do something,
I don't either.
And if I didn't address that issue with you, but if we have to be in the space, I'm not sitting there thinking about it. I'm not, whatever you did to me, you did that.
Girl, and I ain't thinking about it. That's my thing. But that's why I say it's irrelevant. Irrelevant. If you didn't catch it the first time, me not talking to you is what's gonna make you remember. When I told you before, I meant what I said when I said it then, and I mean that shit now. And guess what? This dial tone or this that's gonna make you remember. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have to. I'm not gonna repeat myself. I'm not gonna waste my time. And see, people want you to come and waste your time on their shit, bro. I don't have time for that. Guess what? If you fuck me over, my mind right now, after you done went off and got married and whatever time then went by, my shit is on bigger and better things, bro. I don't have time to sit and waste with you. And if you and it's not because I feel some type of way. It's not because I'm holding a grudge. It's not because of any of those things. It's because I've moved on with my life. Right. That is now a part of my past. You know what I'm saying? And it's beneath me. You're a peasant. Why would I come down and talk to you for what? You know what I'm saying?
I knew it was coming from you. You was behaving too well. It was just coming so
I mean, facts is facts and fiction is fiction. Like a motherfucker, look, when people again, they will do you however they want to do you, and they expect you to turn around and be nice to them. I get to kill a person with kindness. I do. But I'm only killing you with kindness if you don't make me feel some type of, you're not going to dog me out and then expect me to come and kill you with kindness. My kindness is leaving you the fuck alone. Because if I come around you and I say something to you, you're not going to like what I got to say. And I don't even want to waste my energy on that, because I have that's energy that I can pour into what I got going on right now, the bigger and the better things. See me when I blow up. That's what you could do, nigga, and feel bad about it.
But that's what I'm saying. But see, that's what usually separate them, because either you're going to be able to be held accountable for your actions, or you going to separate yourself where you're not going to be able to be around me, because you know that you're going to have to be accountable. There's no that, oh, you're going to get to sit around and pull that narcissist stuff about want somebody to feel sorry, you want to be a victim, because I don't care. I absolutely, I mean, and I felt that somebody told me that I was being so mean when I did it. But it was like, baby, I don't, baby, no, absolutely not. I'm not trying to exalt no more energy to you, but I please need you to understand, baby, that you was cheating, honey. You did all of that good shit. Remember when I opened the door and put all the stuff on the front yard that said free? Remember when I did that? Baby, remember when I told you and your children to go places and that you couldn't go nowhere that your kids couldn't go? Oh, yeah, you got to remember all that, baby. Feel all that in your chest. Because guess what? I done moved on, and one thing I will never go is go back. Let's see. Walter says, she better not expect no money back, but he should at least get her out for a weekend just to thank her for being there for the family. I mean,
I need more than dinner.
Is he saying like after he get his job back after the 4 months that you done did, like take me out for the weekend?
Hey, look, that's the motherfucker that you
That's
leave.
like an iffy, because like if I can go away without y'all, then okay, that's I could take that.
That would be better. Send me away.
Like I could take
don't
that. If
come.
sending me
You know
out,
what I'm saying? Yeah, don't come because
I gotta take y'all to deal with y'all again for the vacation.
Yeah, you can send me for the weekend.
Because that means I'm gonna still be doing everything that I did at home for the family on the weekend.
On the weekend,
it's gonna be my responsibility to be taking care of all you bitches on the weekend. Absolutely not. No.
And guess what? It better be one hell of a weekend. I mean, by myself. I'm talking about spa treatment. I'm talking about steak and lobster dinners. I'm talking about motherfucking 5-star resort type shit. I can step out into a pool from my motherfucking
hell yeah.
No question your credit card statement.
Look, bro. Not no. Oh well, let me take you out to motherfucking Applebee's or fucking Chili's or some Longhorn or even fucking what's the 2. I think that's what it's called. The little fancy restaurant out here in Atlanta. Look, bro, I don't care if it's a fancy meal, nigga. We need to have fancy meals for the next week. I don't want to be cooking for the next week. I don't want to be cleaning for the next week. I
don't want to see y'all for the next week. I don't want to see nobody.
Real talk.
I don't want to see none of y'all,
bro. You see what, man? Listen,
I don't want to see nobody. Nobody. I'm talking about when I say nobody. I'm talking about my phone gonna be on do not disturb. So I say, give him a chance to take the lead. Take the lead well. The hell? Take the lead well. Where he taking the lead to? Take the lead well. Hold on. Wait a minute. No. 4 months, a weekend.
It don't compare. My weekend starts on Monday and ends on Sunday. If I've
been okay, so let me ask a question. For the weekend, you said take out. Does that consist of you being involved in the weekend? How the hell do I do my job then if you fuck you want to leave? That don't make sense. Wait a minute. We want to go away from you. We've been taking care of the whole family for 4 months. It wasn't like it was a 50-50. Remember the question was,
did he say how did he do his job? What was the comment?
Yeah, that
he said let him do his job.
Run that comment back. If how did he does it, if he do his job, why do I want to leave then?
How do you do what job?
His job, if you want to
the job to reciprocate the energy that I gave you. That is reciprocating. You sending me off on a vacation. You're sending me off to have some time to myself, because guess what? I've been here taking care of all the fucking bills and still doing whatever duties that I have. Now, guess what? My partner is not about to sit around on their ass all day either while I'm out working and I got to pay all these bills. You know what I'm saying? So that also accounts for something. Now, if I got to go to work, pay all the bills, and then come home and I still got to cook dinner and I still got to wash clothes and I still got to do all that other shit, then, bro, we really got a fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? So that definitely plays into a part. If you sitting at home for 4 months, and I don't care if you out looking for a job during the day, that ain't fucking hard labor. You need to come on. When I come home, I want dinner. Just like the man expect dinner when he come home from work. I want dinner when I come home from work. You know what I'm saying? I want the house to be clean when I come home from work. I don't want to have to deal with no fucking kids and all that other stuff. Their homework should already be done. All those expectations that they have of me because they're a man and they working and they taking care of the household. Yeah, guess what? I wear the pants now, baby. So you need to I don't know, go put on your motherfucking apron, my guy.
Make it make sense.
And she ain't wrong. That would be an equal trade. You know, you looking for your job, but you also wanting everything that's done, the same thing. So while we done took care of it for 4 months, we done became the man and everything else in this relationship. Yeah, send me on a vacation. I need a vacation. We're not stimulating you that you can't go out and hang with your homeboys, but if you ain't doing nothing else, what else do you have to do?
Let's see, what if she want to take him out to eat for appreciation for what you did and now can come in and do what she has to do? What you mean? Like, so because you allowing her to take care of the bill for 4 months, she take you out to dinner? That what you saying? Or what if the woman wants to go?
Oh, the roles reversed.
Oh, of course. But see, that's the thing though. In a relation in 2025, this is probably gonna be something that we're gonna address more. I have seen that, and then it was a comment that was brought to that we're gonna address next week on the show. I'm gonna see if we can get her to come on the show. But why are there so many men children nowadays, and how are women contributing to the community family dynamic in the crisis? Because it was brought to me that there are a lot of women now that are taking more on that leader role, like you said, the role reversal. So we are seeing a lot more of that going on now in 2025. And with that being said,
every person get to choose whatever relationship they want to be in. You know what I'm saying? When you get into that relationship, you already know. Like, my brother is a stay-at-home dad. You know what I'm saying? He was in the military. Right now, his wife is a nurse. She go to work. He stay at home. He be chilling with the kids. He be doing whatever. However, like, every person has a right to choose whatever relationship they want to be in, and whatever rules that they have for their relationship and for their household is their business. You know what I'm saying? That's their choice to make. At the same time, you know what I'm saying? You can't have expectations of a person when you're not willing to provide the things that person need as well. You feel me? Because yeah, my brother, he's a stay-at-home dad, and the kids, they be chilling and they be having fun or whatever like that. But this nigga, he don't wash no fucking clothes. He don't, you know what I'm saying, clean up no fucking kitchens and shit like that or whatever. He makes sure the kids straight. But to me, that just means you're a man child. You're sitting around hanging out with kids and playing video games and shit like that all fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Like, but again, if that's cool with her, then that's cool, because that's their dynamic or whatever. But hey, man, you can't come to me with that shit. I'm good. Everybody's situation is not going to be the same. You know what I'm saying? But if I come into a relationship and we both are contributing to the household things, and then you all of a sudden lose your job for whatever reason, then I don't mind taking care of things. But bruh, you need to be trying to look for a job like you need air to breathe.
But you have a job.
Yeah, something going.
Right. Okay. So listen. So like, not in our business, but we similar this side. So this story kind of like hit home. So if you've been a part of what's going on, make it make sense. We went through that. Seasons change, stuff goes on, things happen in life. So he ended up, losing one of his jobs. Which again, I said one of his jobs, so that because he had multiple jobs. But one of the jobs, that put a significant, dent in what we had going on. Yeah, not even really a burden, because it was like he's still doing. It's just that what we were used to at that income, the extra amount of money that we had is not what it is, So now this is in my relationship now. So with us right now, you know what I'm saying, the dynamics kind of switched up in the household, but it went to the role reversal isn't a smooth transition. Let's just say that. It's not really a smooth transition because now, even with me going to work like a part-time job and working, my job requires me to be gone a substantial amount of time. Like I am literally gone a substantial amount of time frame from the household. So even when it comes to the dynamics of a relationship, even, you know what I'm saying, when it goes back and forth with roles, it won't be the same because even with him working, you know, he could go to work, whatever. It'll never be. Well, I'm not gonna say never be, but as far as it went back to the traditional household that we had before, with me being home and stay at home, because I was a stay at home for how many months? Like, damn, a year, 8 months. So I was a stay at home. But now that I'm, you know what I'm saying, I went back to work and then he ended up losing his job. It's still not the same because it's different. And I still do all of the stuff in the household, not for lack of him not doing it. It's just that it's just in me. You know what I'm saying? To do it. So I don't expect, well, I do expect sometimes some stuff. I do. We're going back to you, so I'm going back to you. So you write the expectations I do because
I think that there has to be a balance. You know what I'm saying? When dynamics change in a relationship, then you have to make adjustments. Both people have to make adjustments if they want that relationship to work. But both individuals also have to be vocal, because if you have the expectation that maybe not all the time you want him to do certain things, you have to be able to express yourself like, well, damn, babe, I really wish you would have done this today. You know, that would have really made my life easier. You know, can we try maybe tomorrow for you to do whatever? Can you take care of this for me? Because that's gonna take some relief off of me. If you are Superwoman and you go to work and then you come home and you do everything or whatever like that, he expect that he thinking like, oh, okay, she good. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Men are men. And no offense to any man, but they're not the brightest bulbs in the pack. You know what I'm saying? They don't think like women do. They don't, like, when it comes to consideration, and when it's a special type of man who is thoughtful and considerate and will be like, you know what? She have been working like a motherfucker, man. She do have this going on with her. Let me do this. It's not a lot of men who think like that. A woman will. You feel me? So women have to be more vocal in saying like, hey, this is what I need done today. I know you got to go and do whatever, but you know, I got to work all day. I want dinner when I come home. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to come home and relax today. I really need that. Be vocal.
You hear this? Taking notes.
Whatever.
Right. No, I ain't gonna lie. He do.
Hey, look,
y'all be seeing the pictures. Y'all be seeing the pictures. Y'all see the post and the food and stuff. Girl, come home and be having, and that food was so good. That stuff gave me the showing up.
And see, the little things like that be mattering the most. Because people be feeling like in a relationship, 50-50 is always about financial or something like that. It's not always about financial. Like you said, you know, you be vocal, but sometimes we as women want to, you know, come home to a nice cooked meal, house clean. We don't have to worry about the kids. Everything done. The bubble bath ran.
He
You know what
definitely
I'm
does
saying?
that.
Our gardening sessions are on handy and supplied. You understand what I'm saying? The cups might be filled, or little things like that matters tremendously, because you never know, you know, how that day go, or what can be on your mind and what can be overwhelming to you.
Look, shoot that text, babe. Guess what, man? I'm having a rough day today. You know what I'm saying? Can you have dinner ready for me when I get home? Can you run me a bath? You know what I'm saying?
She'll call me on her break and everything, and you know, she be feeling out. Okay, she had a good one or a bad one. You know, I make sure things be straight when she get here. You know, because like she said, you know, my timing of, you know, working, it has changed significantly, and you know, I be here more then I'd be at work. So with that being said, you know, if I'm here, you know, I'm not saying that at the beginning of the relationship I was all that person, but eventually I learned, changed up, and accommodated, you know.
That's what's up. And I mean, that's all you can expect from a person, man. Because a person can, you know, a person that's willing to learn, a person that's willing to grow with you or whatever like that. I mean, you know, that's
Look,
important.
so he down to 2 jobs now. He run, and I'm not gonna say just he runs the business. But that's why I say so. It kind of changed, which gave him the ability to now have more time to start focusing on his business. That smooth transitions. You know what I'm saying? Because it was taking a hit. You know what I'm saying? One thing, yeah, like one thing. I tell him, you can't put in more. And I understand working fits the bills and stuff, but it comes and because I'm that one. I tell you have to be willing to take a sacrifice sometimes at that job. You got to be able to call it if you really want this business to do what you got to do. You can't start causing issues in the relationships that you're trying to build with clients and falling behind. I'm glad Annie, I'm glad Annie in the back. I don't want y'all to get her ideas. She is still in the kitchen, and I don't want you to take her from everything but spaghetti and lasagna. Keep it up.
He said, wife need these lessons, bro. But he want the spaghetti and the lasagna, huh?
I got you, but you know, I do the personal classes. I teach you a little thing. I feel you with the spaghetti. I understand. But no, seriously though, y'all, I want y'all to make sure y'all listen, y'all tune in, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in. Cause I don't have a problem with discussing the issues that I be having going on in my life. But don't think that my life is all bad, cause it ain't. Listen, I just know how to make it
you
make
wouldn't
sense.
Be there if it was a smart woman, and we all know you smart.
Listen, make it make sense with Auntie. Most definitely, I promise y'all, I have bigger and better things that are coming up in the next few months. And if you've been watching, y'all know if I said it, I'm gonna do it. So I definitely want y'all to know that we have some great things. If you know anybody that may be interested in being a part of Make It Make Sense with Auntie, the time to shine, you know what I'm saying? Send them our way. Yes, Miss K, you got to call me when the show over, girl, because we got some stuff. Yes, girl, we got some stuff to talk about. But yeah, the time to shine. That is our new segment, 10 minutes with Auntie, where they can come on and discuss whatever they got going on. I don't care if it's a brand product, if it's something they want to get off their chest, if they just want to talk for 10 minutes and don't nobody never listen to them. Listen, this is your time to come on here, get it off your chest, do that. We doing that. We gonna make it big. Y'all look for me because I'm telling y'all, I'm finna be bigger than ever. I'm finna join and link up with the society. No, let me reword my words.
You already bigger than ever. What you mean? You ain't about to be nothing. You can't be. You're not about to be what you already are. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts. I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you when you're right. Listen,
you better be with me when I'm wrong too. Just
I got
my little hand. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Right.
Most definitely. Listen, like before we leave out here, it's true. At my job, and I want to say, like, I want to send my love to my job, which is so crazy because I've been training these last couple of months there. So this is my last week. I'm finished with my management training out there. So I'll be going on to my new store on Sunday. Will be my last day there. And it was so crazy. I met a customer. I had never met this lady before, so I don't know her name. But she said she was gonna listen. She literally told me, she was like, I don't know who you is. Like, I hope I get to work with you. Like, I hope I get the opportunity to work with you. And I was explaining to her, I'm leaving. Like, this is my last week. This lady literally stood in my face and was like, oh my God, I'm going to miss you. I'm so sad I don't get an opportunity to work with you. Like, your energy. I was like, baby, listen, you can always find me at Make It Make Sense with Auntie, at Auntie Chris. Y'all know on YouTube, it's at Auntie_memes for the YouTube. So you can get in contact with me. You can call me, email me. Y'all can always find Auntie. We going bigger and better, and I'm believing God that this going to be the year I'm going to walk away from my job, and it's going to be full-time, like 100, Make It Make Sense with my Auntie, me giving back, being and doing what I want to do. I just see it. I can see it. I can feel it. Listen, I believe it. I do. So that's what we got going on. I love y'all, each and every one of y'all. Make sure y'all tune in, stay tuned, but speak that shit. You guys are the worst, and stand up for news. Listen, I finally remembered it, but y'all make sure this is what? The Thursday night lineup. We are here. We are everywhere. Y'all make sure y'all hit us up. Stay tuned. I love y'all. See y'all next Thursday. Make it make sense with Auntie. And we out of here for today. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.